From Refugee to Bougee by Christine Hoang.
Mommy, she asks, did you have a lot of toys when you were a kid? No, I answer. And then I pause. Is this where I tell her that I grew up poor? But were we even really poor? I mean, we had a house. It wasn't extravagant, but Ma always stressed that it was made of brick, and my dad worked 2 full-time jobs to pay off that mortgage. We were never hungry. I mean, if anything, Ma overfed us. Dinner was usually some well-seasoned meat with an unctuous sauce of pan drippings and greens, sauteed or in a soup, all ladled over a bowl of steamy jasmine rice. Vietnamese soul food. Yeah, I was a fat kid. So how could we be poor? I mean, could poor kids even be fat? I mean, don't you need money for that? Well, food stamps. I mean, back then they didn't have the discrete debit cards for welfare recipients. Food stamps were made of paper, so you could touch, tear, and hand over proof of your low income status to the cashier. The bills were bound in a booklet held together with 2 staples, and it was colorful, like Monopoly money. I mean, I always wanted to play with it, but Ma said no. She protected those food stamps like they were gold. Stuff, we always had lots of it. Anything anyone rejected, we always accepted. So as refugees, we had tons of secondhand stuff, especially dishes. No 2 plates matched, no 2 forks were alike. But the mismatched place settings on our secondhand dinner table, those set the scene for all of those family meals that nourished my youth. I mean, after feasting on Ma's food, I would pat my bloated belly, stretch real big, and smile even bigger, showing off all my little baby teeth with all of its little baby cavities. You know, I never felt poor until we went to school. I remember going to class for the first time, and all of my new classmates had their fresh, unsharpened pencils still in the packaging. All of my pencils were used, but they were sharpened and ready to go. McDonald's? Couldn't afford it. Cable television? Never had it. Designer jeans? Why? What for? Wear your sister's jeans. Be grateful you have 2 legs. My parents tried to give us everything, but most of the time the only new things we ever got were groceries. But my little girl, she had a closet full of new clothes before she was even born. Gifts from baby showers. I learned English watching Sesame Street, and my daughter prefers Netflix. We don't eat McDonald's, but it's not because we can't afford it, but it's because of the preservatives. Am I raising a bougie kid? I mean, she's never gonna understand what it was like growing up a child of refugees. Just like I'm never going to understand what it's like to ride the back of a water buffalo to go tend the rice paddy like my mom did as a little girl in Vietnam. Mommy, she asks, did you ever have a lot of toys when you were a kid? No, I answer. She looks around the room and then says to me, well, I think I have too many. Can we give some away, like to needy kids? I smile at her, and she smiles back at me with all of her little baby teeth. No cavities.
Blue Giraffe by Stacey Lane.
Well, it's better than his earlier work.
Is it?
Clearly a lot of effort was put into it, a lot of time, a lot of details, the way the lines...
You hate it.
I didn't say that.
Oh, well. I think it's...
The colors are vibrant. expressive. The use of the red and the black. It looks...
Angry.
Not necessarily. I think he was going for intensity. He's trying to say something, trying to catch our attention, say
Yes,
something.
What is he trying to say?
Does that really matter?
Yes, that's the point. It's crucial.
Can't the point be just that we like it, that we enjoy looking at it?
Do we?
We are civilized human beings, we have no choice.
Okay, Mr. Civilized, then what does it mean?
Not a clue.
We have to come up with something to say, something that shows we understand what it means.
We don't. Just say something vague. We don't want a repeat of the giraffe incident.
I thought it was a giraffe.
It was not.
It had a long neck.
It wasn't even an animal.
Oh, it had a long neck and 4 legs. What was I supposed to think?
It was blue.
A creative interpretation of a giraffe. Oh, do you think he meant the giraffe was sad?
I don't think he meant for it to be a giraffe at all. You know, when he was screaming, "It's not a giraffe," and crying and ripping up his masterpiece and throwing it at you.
He's very sensitive about his art.
Yes. So, how long do we have to keep this thing on the fridge?
The Proposal by Steve Flowers.
Ah, welcome to Maison des Fleurs. Your table as you requested. Would you perhaps care to start out the evening with a bottle of wine?
No, I think we'd like a bottle of champagne.
Oh, champagne!
Oh, excellent choice, monsieur. Right away.
Oh, Kathy, thank you so much for taking us here on our anniversary.
You're welcome, Snookums. Can you believe we've been dating for 5 years?
I know. I still remember the movie On Our First Date. That's my boy. Ugh, that movie sucked.
Oh yeah, it did. And do you remember the taxi driver we had afterwards?
Oh my god, the creep with the fingernails. Oh, will you excuse me 1 minute? I'm gonna go use the ladies' room.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Puppy Face.
Hurry back, Bubble Butt.
Would you like to hear tonight's special?
Okay, listen up, buddy. Here's the plan. We only have a minute. You take this ring and keep it on a tray under a lid. When I give you the signal, you walk over, lift up the lid, and show her the ring. Got it?
Ah, excellent plan, monsieur.
She is going to freak out. She has no idea this is going to happen.
Very smooth with the freaking. I am so happy to be a part of such a magical evening.
Yeah. Thanks. Now go away. She's coming back.
Oh my god! Some bitch in the bathroom heading to the frickin' door!
Oh no! What happened, Sugar Pie?
I'm sorry, honey. Some evil skank and... You know what? Let's just forget about it.
I'm sure it was just an accident.
It was not an accident. She flung the door open like she was knocking down a damn building. She probably flung it open so wide to make room for her inflated boobs.
Oh, honey, please. Let's just forget it. Oh, look, I ordered us some champagne.
Oh, thank you, dear. You are so sweet. I love you, Turkey Toast. I don't want to ruin our 5-year anniversary.
I love you, Lemon Lips.
What are you looking at? Unbelievable. It is our 5-year anniversary and you are checking out other women?
No, I just saw something move out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, whatever.
No, really, I didn't know it was a woman. I didn't even know it was a human. Is she the one from the bathroom?
And why would you assume that? Because she has a big chest?
Oh, listen, I'm really sorry. Let's just start over. It's our anniversary. I really want this to be special.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on. Listen. I don't even know who that was. I have the champagne. Come on, Rebecca, you know you love champagne.
It's Rachel.
What is?
You called me Rebecca. My name is Rachel, you ass.
Oh, I did?
Who's Rebecca? Some floozy from the office?
I don't know anyone named Rebecca. I have no idea where that came from, really.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, really, let's just start over. This really one needs to be special.
Kevin, why haven't you proposed to me yet?
It's
It's been 5 years.
Excuse me?
We've been dating for 5 years now. That's a long time to date somebody. You know, my friends Becca and Melissa were engaged in less than a year.
Yeah, well, Becca and Dave are getting divorced now. Didn't you tell me, Melissa, last week that she and Rob joined a cult?
Well, at least they have a hobby together. You know, where is this going, Kevin? What are we doing here? Are we just hanging out together so we have somebody to use our Groupons with? All of my friends, all of my family, they're constantly asking me, do you think Kevin is ever going to ask you to marry him? And I say, honestly, I don't know what's taking him so long. So, Kevin, what's the problem?
What can I say after such a romantic speech like that? What can I say except, how about some hors d'oeuvres? How about we order some hors d'oeuvres? Hey waiter, how about you get your ass over here?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, your hors d'oeuvres.
No, we didn't order any hors
It's all right, Rach.
Oh, Kevin, it's not okay. We didn't order any hors d'oeuvres, and I don't think we should be charged for any.
Rach, like I said, it's fine.
Oh my God. Are there oysters
Oh my God,
under
just
there?
lift up the lid. What are you waiting for? Just lift up the lid.
Oh, Kevin, it's beautiful!
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of such a magical evening.
Yeah, whatever. Go away.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Oh, it's all right, sweetie. Hey, let's make this official.
Okay, is it real?
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, allow me. After 5 long years, Rebecca, will you marry me?
It's Rachel!
Welcome to ICare 3.1 by Chelsea Muzar.
Congratulations, Mrs. Anderson, on reaching your 67th birthday. My name is Holly Graham, and we here at ICare would like to personally thank you, or your loved one, for selecting the LifePod 556S. There's no place like my LifePod. If you would like to upgrade to the 557 model, LifeSave Each, and then you retire, please press the green button on your left. If you would like to accelerate the retirement process, please press the red button on your right. We here at ICare aim to make the transition from working citizen to retiree as painless as possible. I exist to explain the full benefits and amenities of life inside a pod. Mrs. Anderson, please stay seated. For your safety and comfort, the doors have been sealed from the outside. We know you have questions, and that the concept of retirement might seem frightening. But don't panic. You have reached an age where you are no longer required to participate in the daily work and socialization schedules of the younger members of our blessed society. Your working days are over. Isn't that a relief? Please sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Now that you have been safely locked into your iChair, you might feel a slight pinch between your C2 and C3 vertebrae. Don't panic. Unlike other invasive retirement pods, our engineers have developed a humane method of retiree care. We only insert one tube at the back of the neck to take care of trivial things like breathing, eating, and brain scans. Pretty amazing, right? Processing question. Where's my family? When you or your loved one signed the contract with ICare, your mandatory socialization hours were transferred to us. This means that our employees must visit their families twice as often. Ha ha, I'm kidding. This actually means that your family and friends are no longer required to visit you. Excuse me? Searching for contact named, please David, God help me. I'm sorry, but there doesn't seem to be anyone by that name in your contacts list, and your family did not opt in for optional visitation. But don't fret. With the improved LifePod 556S comes automatically VVFP, or Virtual Visitation Family Plus. As you relax in your life chair with your arms and legs cushioned by our softest polysynthetic bracelets, you need only to think of a family member or friend, living or deceased, and a holographic duplicate will appear, already programmed with hundreds of appropriate phrases. For instance, say you wish to contact, please David, God help me. They would appear with a bouquet of flowers and say something like, sorry for the late visit, Mrs. Anderson. Here are some roses. The pink ones were your favorite, right? With hundreds of options on the market today, ICare really is the best facility for any children with elderly guardians. Isn't that simply amazing? For an additional fee, we can include the VVCM, or Virtual Visitation Celebrity Max, to your Golden Years package. Your favorite celeb, mine is Charlton Heston, will inform you of the benefits of waste cycling and remind you that there is no point in making a fuss. Your socialization time is over. Retirement is necessary. You won't feel a thing. We make sure of it. Processing question. Why can't I move? Don't panic. If your heart rate increases too much, our automated systems will release a therapeutic relaxation agent. Mrs. Anderson, repeated questions will not be answered. Now, 48 hours might not seem like much, but it is a lifetime inside a pod. With our state-of-the-art technology, repeated questions will not be answered. Excuse me? Your latest statement, why do I have to die, is being processed. Oh, you're not dying, Mrs. Anderson. You're retiring. There is a major difference. Death is a terrifying and painful thing, while retirement is the peaceful transition from one version of reality to the next. Feel that relaxation agent racing through your veins? Isn't that nice? In our blessed society, war, illness, and famine are obsolete. It is only because of your gifts and the gifts of other retirees that provide us with this opportunity. It is important to understand that humans only continue to exist because of the retirement program. Without it, your species would have destroyed itself years ago. Do you have any further questions? Mrs. Anderson? No? If you would like to upgrade to the 557 model, Life's a Beach, and then you retire, please say green at this time. If you would like to accelerate the retirement process, please say red. On behalf of the Blessed Society, we appreciate your willingness to serve the greater whole. Thank you again, Mrs. Anderson, for selecting the LifePod 556S. There's no place like my LifePod to spend your final 48 hours on Earth. And from your friends here at ICare, have a happy retirement.
Beth Goes Caroling by Scott Mullen.
Bring Christmas cheer and joy, and I would secretly follow them because I knew one day whenever I got older I'd be just like them.
Wait, you came here to sing Christmas songs? Let me stop you right there. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Oh, no. See, there are so many religions. Non-religious songs, just as much as religious, but non-religious songs for Christmas. You know, like Deck the Halls.
Okay, fine. Do your whole caroling thing. Get it over with.
Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing. I can't sing. It's like bad, like really, really bad. No, I don't understand. Stop! Oh. Let's see. So, I was thinking, what can I do to bring Christmas cheer? And I thought, well, maybe I could bake cookies.
I will happily take some cookies.
Yeah, I ruined them. I have no idea how.
Maybe try again.
I made 14 batches.
Oh. So why are you here?
Well, so I was taking them to the garbage, and I realized just how beautiful tonight is. It's like perfect, you know? And so I just had to knock on someone's door tonight. It was so great! Oh, and now you probably think I'm crazy.
No, it's sort of sweet.
What? Okay, well, I was hoping maybe you could sing to me.
What?
Yeah, I know it's a little backwards, but, you know, there would still be like that connection and joy and singing and...
This is very weird.
Yes, I know. Okay, so you can go outside if you're comfortable with that, and I can be inside, and then you can ring the doorbell, and then I'll open the door. It'll be so surprised, and you can sing whatever you want, whatever is in your heart, whatever you desire,
Whatever I'm into.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be English. I am very open-minded.
Look, it's not that I don't believe in Christmas, but I'm alone. It's hard. So I've opted out. I'm not going to buy a Christmas tree just for me. I'm not going to hang up one stocking, and I'm not going to wrap presents and put them under the tree from me to me.
I've done it.
You seem like a nice person. But the problem is, I can't sing either.
What?
In the 4th grade at the Christmas show, my class sang I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. And the teacher made me stand in the back and just move my mouth and pretend to sing.
Oh.
Yeah, but she was right, and I haven't sung since.
Well, maybe your voice has changed. You never know. No. Just try.
No, I don't think so.
Try.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa.
Okay, stop.
You see?
Yeah, it's not as bad as me.
But it's not good either.
Yeah, I know. Tonight is not going the way I thought it would.
It is really nice out.
It is perfect out.
I remember the carolers when I was little. I didn't know the songs, but it wasn't about the songs. It was about the smiles on their faces and the joy in their eyes.
Yes.
Let's do it. We'll go knock on people's doors and ask them to sing for us.
Oh, wait, no. What if they can't sing?
We'll bring them along. Maybe eventually we'll have 10, 15 people knocking on doors. It'll be a movement. It'll be amazing.
It'll be awesome.
I'm over. Hey, Beth. Okay. Are we really doing this?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, maybe there'll be Christmas cookies!
Swipe Right at the Bar by Colleen O'Doherty.
There are like 3 queer women in this city.
What? No, that one. The one you just swiped left on. Total hottie.
She said she just wanted to be friends. When did this go from a hookup app to a friend app?
No, that's code like Netflix and chill.
What? Wait, I thought that was just watching Netflix and like chilling.
Oh, honey, no. That's code for hooking up.
Why are women so confusing? I wish I was in a man, you're lucky.
And pros and cons. I have more unsolicited dick pics on my phone than I do contacts. Oh, and I've hit 50 unicorns on Tinder, so, you know. Cheers to us, the newly single.
Oh, shit! Now we gotta go sit down or something.
Oh, is your bitch ex here? Oh, I'm gonna slap her damn mouth.
No. That woman right over there and us, we just swiped right on each other.
Okay, so you want to walk away? Did you swipe right on accident? Does she smell that or something? Did she cut her eyes at you? Bitch, I'm gonna need you to use your words.
I haven't picked up anybody in so long I might die.
Of what? A potential orgasm? No, we're not walking away from this. Excuse me? Hi, I'm Andy. Who are you?
I'm Natasha.
Why don't you let us buy your drink?
Who's us?
Me Macau here. Me Macau Katie here. She looks familiar.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? Hey, nice to meet you. So, are you buying me a drink or?
Jesus. Apparently. I was gonna get some shots. Does that work?
So, you pick up women for your friend often?
Oh, no. Katie here's a total babe magnet. Right, Katie? Right, pal?
Yeah.
She's, just a little shy.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard getting back out there in the dating world. So, so cheers. And what about you? Are you also newly single? Well, here is my kick. You give me a call later. Okay.
Look, you being hot is cool and all, but it's really not helping me.
I'm sorry, Katie. I didn't see that coming. You really think I'm hot? I mean, why don't we just hook up?
Oh my god, your ego, you are so...
What? Are you serious? But we don't want...
There are
I'd known you were interested, it could have saved us both some time. So, you want to get out of here? Bitch, we have talked about you using your words.
Okay, yes, that would be great!
Okay, let's go.
Paindemoneum by Joyce Fontana.
Hey, you there. You looking at me? What do you see? Standing before you so pristine, so serene? No. Raving and craving and feeling like shit. Pain is legit. Body is aching. Both hands are shaking. Inside I'm breaking. Just need a chemical to make me right. Just to get me through the night. Just an hour of release. Just a little bit of peace. Feeling normal is the goal, not a renewal of my soul. Not a high and not a trip. Agony has me in its grip. Not my fault and not my penance. Not deserving of this menace. Fate has handed me the scourge. Not for lack of strength of courage do I grovel and I plead. Some relief is all I need.
I hang my head. My hands are tied. How many tears have I cried? Do no harm, that was my pledge. Now I teeter on the edge. Eternal guilt will be my song. Was I wrong? Narcotics sweet and so appealing, but not healing. Quick to give and make a profit. Who said stop it? Mercy was the platitude. Problem-solving attitude. Patience full of gratitude. Hurtling toward a life of hell. Who could tell? Not the feds and not big pharma. Such a sad and tragic karma.
Now at last the truth be told, dark and cold, thousands dying, mothers crying, was in fact big pharma lying. Pain relief was our mandate. Never thought we would create addiction and destruction. Providing comfort was our function. We never thought, we never knew what a crisis we would brew. Lortab, Norco, Vicodin, using them was not a sin, and then came Oxycontin. And if they said they still are sore, give them more. Suffer the little children to come to you.
And they did. Patient care was my only aim. Now you say I am to blame. Now I'm filled with grief and shame. Nothing to relieve the pain. Narcotic scripts are now forbidden.
You must be kidding.
Narcotics are not the answer. And then we suggested the strategies must prevent this wave of tragedies. Tylenol, Advil, and Aleve are what we perceive to be the safest.
My pain cuts me like a knife, gives me strife, curbs my life. I need something that is stronger. I need something that lasts longer. Promise I won't get addicted. Promise you won't be convicted for doing what a doctor is supposed to do.
Narcotics are not the answer. Unless, of course, you have cancer and are expected to die. Physical therapy may be of use, and there's no risk there of abuse. Psychoanalysis is a thought, unless you ought to find out where yoga is taught. Have you considered acupuncture?
Tried all those, got some relief, but it was brief.
I feel that I must comment on Natalie's unusual phenomenon. Reflex sympathetic dystrophy, somewhat of a medical mystery, destined for pain into infinity. A sad, sad case, I must say.
Spare me the details. Though not deserving cruel retribution, opiates are not the solution. Some say a daily dose of meditation, not a toxic dose of medication, may break the cycle of pain.
Your words are harsh. Your thoughts are cruel. Do you take me for a fool? Torment is my way of being. You're not caring. You're not seeing. Gnawing, burning, shooting, stabbing, twisting, throbbing, stinging, grabbing every day and night.
May I be of some assistance? Hear me out. Forgo resistance. I think I know your pain. Suffering doesn't have to be your unquestioned destiny.
There are means to find relief. All it takes is some belief in what I have to offer. Aren't you deserving of some measure of contentment, of some pleasure, free from the curse of pain? I'm the one who can help you. I'm the one that you can turn to when the others let you down. See this powder? It's magic. Pure as the driven snow. Don't be afraid. Go ahead. Try it. You don't even have to buy it. It's my gift to you.
Maybe just this once.
The Author's Autopsy by Stacey Lane.
If you need to use the puke pail, it's right here.
Oh, this may be my first autopsy, Doctor, but I assure you I come highly trained.
Yes, what you learn in books cannot prepare you for what you see. Do you want to begin with the cranial incision or the standard Y incision?
Oh, the brain, if you don't mind.
Do the honors. This man was an artist, an author.
Ah,
Yes, begin your examination.
yes, that counts for the abnormalities.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Did you find anything interesting?
Some sappy sentiments about sunset.
Past the puke pail.
Pardon?
Oh, well, when you've seen as many as I have, well, these creative types are just full of plot lines and premises, possible titles, possible pen names, character descriptions, witty observations of life, questioning political ideals, rants on religion, doughty issues. Oh, conversations overheard by restaurants and witty sayings, but stolen by friends.
Huh.
Noteworthy?
Oh, an idea for a novel.
Yes, I'm sure there are plenty of those in here.
Oh yeah, but this one's not bad. I mean, I would read this book.
Yes, and now you never will. Shall we move on to the standard Y incision?
Oh, yes, Doctor.
Oh, my, look at that bowel blockage. It is magnificent, yes. Oh, look at this discarded drafts and rewritten rejects and, neglected novels and, abandoned books.
What a waste.
Yes, my goodness. Oh, look, here it is. The cause of death.
Oh, my magnum opus. It's blank.
It's pressing against his heart.